apologize, not any vlog yet today. Instead, live streamed a while because I have my and I just felt very good. I'm wearing one of my favorite. I know it's summertime, I just feel like this, you know, I want to look like big and strong because I'm not big and strong. This makes me feel bigger and stronger. Technical difficulties. And then I don't know what I'm gonna have. Probably some fruit and salad. Through the technical difficulties ever. It's not me. It's the technology. So I'm wearing this. So I'm wearing pajamas. So I'm wearing that. Still not healed very. Got 2 new wristbands for when I ever do anything like gardening or urban pole walking or anything that's strenuous, athletic, active. Give my wrist a little bit of that extra support. And I didn't go to Amazon like I was showed and told in the hospital by my doctor there then during. You know, what kind of healthcare is that to refer the patient to go to Amazon? Doesn't matter what I did, all historic, all geographical, financial, careers, hobbies, worked, hobbies, you know? I was working for somebody else. Eventually, actually. That doesn't mean that was right if I showed them to a patient to go shop at Amazon. I'm sure that's not the first time, because as soon as that other person mentioned it, it's like deja vu began. I mean, I could get one from online, I suppose. From online, but we were, you know, I mean, I made it this far without having to have my hands and wrists in splints more since 2006. I don't want to go back to being that way. I made it this far, though it wasn't my fault. Like once more, like usual, it wasn't my fault. This does hurt, and as I have to wear it on this hand, but this one really does. It's taking a wallop this here in during all during June 5, 2025. I did some steps indoors while waiting for my cool water to boil hot. Ankles, you know. And then I'm good. And when I finish my coffee, I'm gonna do my physiotherapy exercise. A few of those, and maybe some, because I keep the knees stiffening up any more than they already have. We'll see if I can get them to just completely, utterly stop. Got some strawberries, some blueberries, some pineapple, and some melon and stuff to eat. Gonna have some of that for lunch. Not a lot of calories. Less than 1,000 calories though. More than 100 calories though. And I'm just not gonna eat anything. It's just gonna be a nice summer day. Lots of rest. Possibly another pain reliever. This really bothers me all the way up to here, and I don't think having a splint on will make it. But I gotta get myself scheduled for an X-ray. My forearm. I don't want to put anything on there just yet. Maybe if it feels the way it does, maybe they should do the X-rays in the hospital And if it is broken or anything, they they must need cast it or something. It was not surgery. I mean, this is scarred enough. I hated missing. I mean, I don't know how my wrist became the meat for some reason or other. I didn't know my wrist was even there. I was gonna go on TikTok a while, but the other day I did a thing and kept showing up that my haters were around, so they're online. So I took a peek at it earlier today, but I didn't post anything there. I like to go on there at monetized, maybe even if it's just like the alleged coin. It's funny to see it all come up and they bug off. Because if any of my haters and any of my, I'll go away for the rest of the day. Eventually, I'll get used to it and I'll just go away. That's 15 minutes of wanted fame, 15 minutes of TikTok gift me and I'll go away. It's unfortunate my videos couldn't get monetized because my haters and or likers or anyone didn't like my videos. They could have monetized even just a coin, alleged coin, and I would have been gone. The whole rest of that day, the haters would have been like, "Yay, she's gone! Hey, she's gone!" I went to a show this year, and since June 5, and I was very chuffed. I was like, "Oh, check them out! Oh yeah, it's them!" Ha 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 ha. Went to applaud and didn't tip my hands, and I was like, "Ah, oh, that's so painful." But then again, it was worth it. And I did it quite like that. Then I was using my leg to clap. And I believe they did an encore. Yeah. Encore. I like when I get an encore. I was invited to attend some kind of summertime function of some kind or other. I don't want to say when and where exactly, but it might be a show and it might be a buffet. I don't know. I'm one of the weird, well, I'm not weird, I'm unique. I'm supposed to be starstruck. I don't know how to do that all the time. Although this morning I started to reminisce, and the whole left side of my face around here was blushing. At my age, it's funny. I was actually blushing. I was like, "Ooh, I wonder if I'm going to meet any more this year." I really did want to make a photo album, a book. I've always said that. Not writing words anymore. I was just wanting photos, not just the impersonators. I would love to get some real ones, not locally. I'm not talking about local, but I'm talking about when I'm on a vacation. Wouldn't it be nice to have that? And I could have maybe a small book, meeting some other celebrities, having meet and greets, and just having a cuddle. And my other ones couldn't put it anywhere else other than in my room. Do I ever publish those photos? Because I would do it digitally, and I would actually like to did that before I die. But I don't know what color I'm going to dye my hair. I wanted to dye it, but all this happened. I didn't like my most recent hairstyle. I mean, look at the side. I didn't want it. It still bothers me. It makes me want to cry that somebody just didn't chopped up my hair. They didn't even do it in layers. I'd already had it trimmed. I just wanted my bangs done. I had my hairs trimmed earlier. And my bangs, you know, bangs. And I might have had a pre-existing appointment. I could have phoned and mentioned it to somebody else, but nothing was really set. And instead, I got my hairs butchered. I mean, the bangs are nice, my fringe is nice, but and when she offered, I was like, ay, ay, ay. But I didn't want it. I like it. Maybe I, maybe I like it more gross. But then my hairs have been ill, like the rest of me, recovering. So it's gone through my hairs, nails, and skin. And I like my manicure because the manicurist, I was like, oh Christ, I'm gonna need tips. Oh, shit. Not a single tip. Not a tip. That's one fingers. I like it when they're short and rounded. It's the pearly look. Reminds me when I used to be able to play like music, like the ukulele, guitar, whatever. In my younger days, when I practically didn't. And it's a really nice color. I actually get this color again. It's very summer. It goes with everything. Even when I had this, maybe I'll go on TikTok for 15 minutes, see if we elections. Two, just did it for a giggle, see if anybody. I mean, some names that are associated, you know, I don't document their names down. Although I should have, because I know, you know, thank you. I like gifts. I'm just very shy about it. Oh, honey, 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 honeybees, honeybees. Don't disturb. I like to look like a honeybee. Count. I look like a bee. Wings. Well, just attach the wings and away I go. Put my nose on and away I am. The honeybee. The honeybee that hates haters. Stalkers. Some maybe gifted me, but I don't know. This neighborhood, there's more than two. I woke up this morning after donated, did some funding, trying to help. Hope my money saves one and more animals. I was like, you just, I don't, I, you can like someone, but then I would put them through. I don't care. I want, hurting an animal is worse. Hurting an animal and someone's pets, fur babies, is worse than actually hurting a child. To me, that's worse than a child molester. It's worse than a pedophile. And it's actually the same as being a child molester and pedophile. It pisses me off. And you can live in paranoia for the rest of your life. I don't care. It's not me you should be afraid of. It's other people. Others. I remember some people were like, oh, pit bulls, Rottweilers, all those with the big mouth. Whether I was attacked or not, I've met some of them. They are the loveliest, most adorable, beautiful domestic pets ever. Whether their owners have trained them to do anything else elsewhere. They walk beside me. I've even petted them. They never attacked me one little bit. They didn't even hurt my mom. I was like, wow, if I could get just a little one and walk around with it, it'd be so good. But I can't because I don't know. And there's a Doberman Pinscher that was in the neighborhood. I think it was a she. I'm not sure. It might be a he. Gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. That pointy look. I like when I do the dieting thing and I get more. There's photos of me. I do. I like to be called the bitch. Why? Because I like to look like a Doberman Pinscher. I do. All that fuck off actually aesthetic. I mean, come on. Come on. Doberman Pinscher. Reminds me of my tailbone. I got a wiggle on my own too. I haven't seen many dogs in a while. The ones that I have seen, they're good looking too, they're beautiful. I haven't touched any of the owners, but the garden, my balcony is all about all the other animals, all the other pets, all the other fur babies, including mine, all historical, every day. Whether the garden blossoms any bigger or not. Various gardens. I'm going to have this autumn, I'm going to wherever I am, wherever I am, I'm going to buy a couple of ornaments out there, Halloween. you know. And I do like to have a favorite ornament. I had one that was a beauty. I don't know what happened. Ornament. I had one that was a beauty. I don't know what happened to that fairy. I left it there. I should have brought it here. It would have been beautiful out there. I'm planning on doing any more gardening fairy because other people, other residents, others, and the condominium corporation staff, I like staff. And I decided, and then I decided, oh, my cat died. I thought I'd get some stuff, you know. Somebody gifted me some stuff before that didn't last long out there. This year, past year, I was gifted some wisteria. Planted that. One seed was a beauty. All the seeds were beautiful. But it was one that I'm hopeful will take and grow into a tree. Keep growing. Make a pretty nice little hedge out there. Thing. And I got my marigolds. And then I got my geranium. And then I picked up a daisy from the wild. I put it in a pot all its own. And it's just, his or her own. It's just beautiful. It's just a nice little garden. I might not ever have another one. Do I not have any more furries? My own pets. Although this year, that's out there. Anything and everything that's simple. I'd like to maybe, the reason I got marigolds is I want to try and see if I can plant some bulbs out there so that I can have marigolds and some bulbs. Maybe this autumn I can plant some crocuses or snowdrops or something out there. Or little grape things. Good morning, Mother. I want to get a new fairy. What I had was, I think I bought it at Active Out Center, Mississauga. I want to get a new fairy. Maybe just, put her on a pedestal out there. And another set of those Halloween kind of hands, of course. And then I'll probably want to put a pumpkin out there for a little while. Maybe some gourds. Just something. I don't know. Just a little something. Halloween was one of my favorite. And it's going to be lonely. But if it's outside, I might be, and it's, one day out, just maybe just everything that's that big. Just, that's not going to blow away until the first snowfall. And then maybe pack it away for the year. Until spring. I mean, they told us, what was it they showed us? Bring everything in from outside and put storage. Where? I'm going to have to leave the chairs and everything. I need some fold-up ones because there's nowhere to put in storage. Want to tea or coffee, Mom?
Either one, whatever you make.
What?
Already been up. I don't know.
Use the like button. Leave a like. Thumbs up. Like. And if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. The more subscribers, the better. Greater. My social media. How are you feeling?
Yeah. I see.
Saturdays, the colors of choice are black and or blue, dark blue. You're all dressed for it, Mom. Without even trying.
What?
You just appeared as.
What?
I'm wearing a little bit of dark blue today.
Why?
It's just the color of choice I want to wear today.
Mm.
And the meanings of it, just makes me feel better. Let me get what you just spoonface were bothering me. Well, I took that to make me feel better. Did about 35 steps one way, 35 steps the other way. For a minute and a half. And then eventually doing my physiotherapy sitting exercises I like doing. I could do that. And then do my hand ones, which are stupid.
That's good. Is that my
Doesn't make
morning?
it feel any better.
Is that my morning?
Yeah, you can take them in the morning and I'll
It's
get your
all right.
afternoon.
That's what I'm saying.
Take your morning like you discussed yesterday
Yeah.
instead of asking or repeating yourself, please. You know what you said yesterday. Don't change it. You wanted to keep those ones and take the morning pills out of it. And I'll do the other ones later today. Until your new pill box comes. And your bag that'll look like that, so I can put all your pills in and have your pill box ready instead of having it all cluttered all over in some bags that aren't helpful. Oh, this is the new biotin I'm going to try today. I've tried collagen before, but this has hardly anything. It's what's in it. It's not necessarily vegetarian, although it might be.
Oh, 10:43.
Biotin. So I'm going to try one of those later today, one dose of, see if that makes any difference. I know I have had high iron ferritin levels. I figure if I have this, and then I have a tea, the caffeine that I drink, some of this might actually make me feel better and help me heal. Biotin, collagen, vitamin C, and whatever that one is. When I think about, living like ravine, that really existed very. For many years, I didn't have to take any supplements, nothing, hardly anything I intentionally put in myself. I didn't have to. When I got older, I never gave it much away. I thought I could just eat and drink, to, you know, do my. And then when I got older, and I had more time. I was like, oh, I wanted to know what my school education was. The phys ed, how long I did it for, whether I get PT or attend a class or whatever. And I was like, since I turned, since this happened,